Hello, everyone. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while since I came live. It's because I've been busy. Busy being a student with no salary. If there's something I'm sick of, is waking up every day and doing something and I don't get paid for. I'm sorry to say this, but I think I've just hit my limit of working my ass off and not seeing a result. I know it's the knowledge, I'll get the knowledge, but I also want to enjoy. I don't want to wait till tomorrow for me to have something. That takes me right into this idea of doing a side hustle while being a student. I always had this thought. Let me talk while sipping my tea. Sip my tea with me. I missed you guys. So when I was starting being a university student, a college student, I always had this idea of wanting to start a side hustle while I study. I knew the course is demanding, but I knew my time is just dedicated to multitask my things. I don't mind studying, and at the same time, I work on what I'm working on, just multitask things, and that's where I get the happiness and fulfillment from. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And I noticed that the more I didn't work on that idea, the more I got hopeless, and because that was me doing a side hustle besides just school. It's like what I really wanted to do, but then the circumstances were not allowing me to do that. Like, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. So instead, all my energy went in things that went into survival, to the point that I was like, no, I can't be doing this. My eyes are actually red because I'm tired. I can't be waking up every day and just surviving. And when I look to the end of the year, there's nothing I'm hoping for. So that made me hopeless. And I was like, why will I be hopeless? And I have all this energy. I'm young. Everything is possible. I just need to channel my energy into something that will really work instead of just wasting it all over. So what did I do instead? I decided to turn the situation to serve me. I decided to make the situation, my situation, possible for me to do what I want to do. That's what I was working on the whole of 2025. Sometimes we think of a year, and we being young, we think like a year is like, oh my God, it's too much. One full year, but it just goes like, if you don't change your mindset, the year will go like this and you'll still be stuck. And then again, you're like, oh, 2026 is a whole year. I still have time for things. And then it also goes. And then the next year also comes. Oh, it's a whole year. You look at January, and then you look at December, and you're like, it's too long. Like, it will never arrive now. Goes. 5 years passes. You're still in the same place. And then what happens to you? You start getting hopeless. The hopelessness is coming because you are doing nothing. And you are doing nothing because your mindset is the same. You still have the same limiting beliefs. You still have the same, you're still in the same environment that doesn't motivate you. You're still in your comfort zone. You won't do anything different. If there's one thing I learned this year, is that change is from the inside out. Inside out. If you haven't done the inner work, there's no change. So it really starts from the inside. It starts from you working on your mindset. Mindset is everything. I used to hear this everywhere. Mindset, mindset, mindset. It's true. How you think, everything here, it's what you're living. You live like that because that's how you think. If you decide to change how you think, you will live differently. And you don't have to force yourself to think differently. Just surround yourself with different people, people you're not used to. And be positive. Something in the kitchen is... Just surround yourself with unfamiliar places and be open to changes. Just open your mind, open your mind. Don't be so judgmental on things. Just because you're not used to it, you're like, oh, look at this thing, it's like this. Oh, that's how close-minded people do, by the way. That's how close-minded people do, by the way. They judge a lot. They judge a lot. And believe me, the moment you judge something, it's like telling yourself no. So let's say, like, you judge a good person, you judge someone that triggers you, this rich friend of yours, or you judge someone on Instagram. You know that critics is coming because that person is pointing out something from you. And the moment you judge, that is it. That is it. You've told your mind we are not going that direction. And that's how you hold yourself back. You hold yourself back from growth. Okay? So if you really want to change, so I'll give you an example of how I used to be in 2024. So I will look at, let's say, photos of girls I admire on Instagram, and then I'll be like, oh my God. And then there's just something standing between me and them. Like, I'll feel like there's this something I need to work on. Hi. So I'll feel like there's this something I need to work on, but I didn't know what it is. I'll just look at those pretty girls. Like, people, I'm into outfits, people with the outfits I want. And something inside me will be like, I want that. But then I will feel inside me that there's something I need to work on for me to get that thing they have. So I kept on like feeling that thing, and I'm like, what might it be? What is it that I'm supposed to work on? That's what I kept on asking myself. So, and it led me somewhere. It led me into, now when I look at those people, I'm like, I can be them. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. I need to put in some effort, do this and that, and I will be there. So instead of you looking at something you want and feeling like it's very impossible, the moment you feel like it's impossible, that's the end. That's the end. And this reminds me of someone I used to live with. Oh, they used to have a very difficult mindset. I don't know how someone lives like that. How dare you live like and think that life is for other people and not you? And you're there just to serve others. So what they will do, this kind of people I used to surround myself with, like when they meet someone with the thing they really want to have, they don't look at it as an inspiration. Instead, they want to worship the person. They want to worship the person. They be like, oh, she's this, she's this, she's this. And I will look at them and be like, Even I stopped. Like I used to tell them, you can also be that. But their mindset, how do you live like this? How do you live? Oh my God, I can't live like that. I just can't live like that. Naturally, I used to believe that everything is possible. That's just me from the beginning. Until now, everything is possible. If I want that, yes, I'll go get it. If I want the other thing, so I don't understand how someone will just live with this mindset and all they do is worship others that have the things they want. They will worship them, they will do anything. And there's no difference. There's no difference between you and those people. The difference is just that where you put your energy. We all have that energy. You are healthy, you are fine. Where do you spend your hours of the day? We all have 24 hours in the day. Where do you put yours? Where do you put your energy? Scrolling and laughing at useless memes, or having these friends that you call each other the whole day just talking about nonsense, and then you wonder why your life is not progressing. So this person that I used to live with will say, oh my God, who cast me? Who cast you? Like, oh, I'm cast. You are cast. Oh my God. She used to have a very, very ridiculous mindset. And yeah, that's just not my kind of mindset. I believe that we are all capable. You have that thing everyone have. You have that thing a billionaire has. That thing a millionaire has. You have it. You just need to tap into it. It's you blocking yourself from tapping into it. Yep. That's what I believe in. So with that being said, what's your plan for 2026? Bestie, thank you. I love your confidence. Thank you, Abdi. So the thing is, what's your plan for 2026? What is your plan? For everyone commenting? Abdi, Dereje, what are your plans for 2026? So personally, I'll say someone threw something from the kitchen. Anyway, so personally, I'll say my plan for 2026 is not being in the same place, and I'm cautious about my energy, where I direct my energy. I want it to be productive. If something is not being productive, I cut it off. And this just didn't come automatically. It came from reflection, a lot of reflection, a lot of introspection. I was like, what do I want to do? I can't be in the same place every day. I might be a student, but I can do something to get somewhere. I need to. So my plan for 2026, it's goal-oriented. Anything I do must contribute to something I want, or else it's a waste of time. It's either I'm relaxing or I'm working towards that goal that I want. I know it's not going to occur, let's say, it might not happen in 2026, but definitely I'm going somewhere. I'm not being stuck. I'm not being stuck, I'm moving. Yes, that's the word. I want to feel like I'm moving in 2026. That's my goal. And of course, I have a vision board. And all I do is just move. Move. I think I'm someone naturally who likes doing productive stuff. If I'm not doing something productive, I feel like I just feel off and I feel like I'm wasting my time. So anything I do needs to be productive. And I used to spend a lot of time with people who are just not productive. It's fine, we don't have to look the same, but just doing nothing and then being pessimistic about life, and just finding some people to blame on. Be like, I'm like this because of this. I'm like this because, whew, I can't live like that. I don't know about other people. So 2026 is a year of manifestation, of everything coming true, directing my energy to things that will be productive. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. How about yours? Ooh, my leg is freezing. What about you guys? What are you planning to do in 2026, in the year 2026? The thing is, you don't have to make a big goal and pressure yourself. Just nice. I am area sales manager, so in 2026 in my districts I would like to achieve stroke meet the sales plan or to achieve high performance. Nice. You have to have something you're working on. You have to, because I also believe that having something you're working on just make your thoughts organized, make you as a human being organized. You have a purpose. When you don't have something you're working on, you're just disorganized. And by the way, as a young person, you might end up in the wrong places. So sometimes just mapping out something and working towards something will save you a lot of time, maybe to get in trouble, or and also while you're focused and you're working on something, you're just you have a purpose in life. You just have a purpose. So that used to be me. Like I just have to be working on something. If I'm not working on something, I just feel off and I feel like I'm disorganized, I'm disoriented. And then later I noticed that when you're just focused on something, your energies are well organized, and you have a purpose, and you're just directed. You're not moving anyhowly. And then at some point in my life, I found myself moving without anything I'm focusing on. Of course, apart from school. And I felt like I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind, like I was literally losing my mind. And then slowly I just put myself back on track. Like I can't just move through the whole year without working on something. No, I need to work on something. And if you look at it very well, like people who are just focused, people who are focused on doing things are so, like, they're so good to be around. Like if you're around them, everything is just organized. But meet people who are just moving anyhowly. They will disorganize you from head to toe. Like your whole energy is just, you'll be scattered. Your energy will be scattered everywhere. And you can feel it if someone is just moving anyhowly. Instead of them focusing their energies somewhere, you can really feel that they're really disorganizing you. And yeah, I don't know how someone can be comfortable like that, but we are all made differently. Maybe there are just people who can relax the whole time. But you can relax the whole time, but why would you spend energy destroying others on negative stuff? That's what I never understood. All they do is just spend time doing negative stuff. Either gossiping, competing, doing useless things, talking about useless stuff that even don't feed their soul. If it's your essence to just relax and do nothing, I believe that you won't be harming others. Relax, just relax. Watch if you want to. But why will you just be there and gossip? Abdi, to be a hard worker in any kind of job, yes. Good. Nice. So, and especially when it comes to men who are not focused, oh my God. Oof. They can be so draining. Just focus on something. And you can tell them by the conversation, by the way. The way they speak, they just speak stupid stuff from the moment they open their mouth. You become stupid when you're not focused on something. You just become stupid. But try focusing and see how smart you will be. From the way you talk, from the way you speak, everyone will just want to come. Like, I would like to be around someone smart. And smart doesn't mean book smart. Smart, just focus on your things. Do your stuff. Be passionate about what you're doing. If you have a job, be passionate about it. Plan stuff. Yes, it's real. Plan things, come up with projects. That's the energy. That's the energy, especially for men. Please, oh my God. That's the energy. That's masculine energy. If you're not doing those things, I don't know what you're doing. We all have enough energy to be productive. And by the way, you're not being productive for anyone else. You're not being creative for anyone else. It's for you. You will have a purpose in life. You will work well. You being focused is not for anyone. It's for you. Your energies will be organized. You will be organized. You will have a purpose. You will feel fulfilled. Of course, don't force yourself to do things that you don't like. Find things you like and do them. Don't go into a field that you can't tolerate and force yourself to do things. By the way, that's very draining. It will drain your soul. You will be lifeless. So do things you like and just be focused and do stuff. Like, you see how your life will just be organized by its own. You'll start avoiding things that drain you, things that doesn't make sense. You just avoid people that don't serve you anything. Like, your life will be together. And who knows, you might also find a partner like that. Okay? So yeah, that's my plan for 2025. Just being organized, doing my stuff, doing things that make me happy. And I'll make sure that they also bring some income. Of course, at first, the main intention should be you doing those things just because you love them, not because you want money from it or something. Do them because you like them, and then you see where it goes. And of course, you should be smart enough to monetize them for them to give you some cash, because everything in this earth is money. You need to pay your bills. You need to calm down your nervous system. Yes. So do that. And you see, money is not something very difficult to get. And I believe that it's part of us as human beings. We are abundant in nature. That's why if you tap into who you truly are, you live in alignment, focus your energy, you will attract abundance in any kind of form. You'll attract abundance in financial, material things, friends. Everything will come. So the thing is, people really live in misalignment. And then you wonder why you don't get abundance. You live in a certain way that you also know it's not right. You just live in a certain way you know that it's not right. So how do you expect things to align the way it's supposed to be? Let's say there's this life you really admire and you want to live, but what you're doing, it's another way. So how will these two come together? It won't. It won't. You are living in misalignment. Abdi, how do you get this ability to tell or teach people? I don't know. I think I was just born a teacher. Like, I've always wanted to do this, sit in front of a camera, talk. Even when I talk to my own friends, not even my friends, let's say I'm among people, I talk with intentions. I just talk with intentions. That's just who I have been. And yeah, so one of the things I used to want to do was social media and just talk in front of a camera, talk what I want, talk because people talk and it pays them. And so one thing mine is just because I love doing this. And who knows, let's see where it will take me. And I would love to reach a bigger audience and just talk. And talk with them with the intention of course, sharing my experience, sharing what really worked for me. Maybe it will work for someone else. So yeah, it's passion. And I've always felt like I like it. Like, I've always loved it. So follow what you love. Follow what you love. As you can see now, I'm in front of the camera just talking. I normally do these lives once in a while if I get time, but I want to be doing them every day. I want to be like you one day. You can be. Don't be like me. Be like what you want to be. So what do you really like? What do you like doing? Yeah, one thing also I've noticed is people might want to do, like, they really know what they want to be, but they hold themselves back. Abdi, I hope you're not holding yourself back. Just know what you want to do and then do it. Sometimes it will feel awkward. It will feel awkward from the beginning, but all you need to do is ignore that part that is trying to shame you, that is trying to bring you down. All you need to do is ignore. Of course, it won't be that easy, but what it takes is starting. If you start it today, you ignore that thing. You ignore it today, and then you do what you want to do today. Tomorrow again, you try something different. You try the same thing, and then the shame will try to come. You ignore it. The third day, like, the more you do it, the more that voice that is trying to pull you down becomes weak. That's how it works. The more you do what you want to do, the more that voice that's trying to shame you goes down. But it will never go down if you haven't tried. There's no day you will wake up and you become so confident that 100% confident. No, that voice will always be there. So the medicine to that voice is ignorance. You need to ignore it. So I heard this from someone else, and I used to be like that naturally. I don't know how, like, when I want something, I wake up. When I want to do something, I wake up, I do it. And that doesn't mean that I don't have that voice that's trying to pull me back from doing what I want. It is there, but all I do is ignore. So I focus on my attention in the 90%, 95% on that, in that light that is driving me to do it. Like, I become so, like, of course, when you want to do something, you are motivated. So I focus on that motivation. And then the other 5%, it's that voice that is trying to tell you, no, don't do it. It's I give it like a 5%. And then I just go and do what I want to do. That's the medicine. Nothing will come 100%. No confidence comes 100%. Like, you just wake up and you're like, yes, I'm very confident, I want to go do this. No, it doesn't. You will just have that urge of doing it, and you'll have that passion behind it. You'll have that voice telling you, do it, I like it, we like it, let's do it, follow it. And yeah, that's how you get out of the cage, because You don't want to be 100 and have a lot of regrets. You will have a lot of regrets if you don't do what you want to do now. That's another thing that I don't want to do. Like, I don't want to regret. I don't want to regret that I held myself back from doing the things I want. And we are not growing backwards, by the way, we are growing forward. You are getting old each and every day. One day you'll be 90 and you don't have that energy anymore to do things. And then you'll be looking back to younger people and you're like, I wish. By the way, it will trigger things from you. If you see someone who actually did what you wanted to do when you were younger, it's a trigger. And don't do that to yourself. So the medicine is ignorance. Just ignore anything that wants to pull you back, and thank you for the advice. You're welcome. And the voice doesn't go away. That bad voice doesn't go away if you don't start. You need to start. I wasn't confident like this in camera, but I had the urge. I was like, I want to be on camera. So I practiced for like, it was so awkward. What do you do for a living? I'm a medical student, 50-year medical student. So I practiced for a week, and then I made my first YouTube video, and then I made my second, and the confidence just came. Now the confidence is just so natural. So all I need to do is just be in front of the camera multiple times and market myself and see how this social media is going to take me. But of course, I also struggled with the voice, the bad voice. What else am I left with? I wanted to say something, but I've forgotten. So yeah, Abdi, go do what you're passionate about. And the thing is, it's passion. If you have passion, no one is going to take that from you. If you do something with the intentions of just being passionate about it, that's the fuel, that's everything. Don't go get advice from anyone else. That passion, cling on it. That's what you have to do anything you want to do. The passion will drive you every day. Don't wait for advices from people. It will work or not, no. So let's see what 2026 has for us. And go watch my YouTube videos, support me, and follow me on TikTok. I also want to go live on TikToks, but my account is very new. It has 45 likes, 45 followers, and I need 1,000 to go live. Please go follow me there, and yeah, I'll try being live more. Right now, I have exams and it's driving me crazy. I don't have time. And go watch my YouTube videos. 2026, I'll be consistent in YouTube and everywhere. Follow me on TikTok, Manat Eco. I love you guys. I love you, the one watching me now. See you in my next live. I don't know when it will be, maybe tomorrow if I get time. Bye. Good night. It's at night at my place. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you. But good night. Thank you for joining my live.